Hello and welcome to English Avenue Podcast.
Your cozy place to learn easy English through real conversations. I'm Anna.
And I'm Jake. We're really happy you're here with us.
Jake, honest question. When was the last time you said, I'm just going to look, and then you bought something?
Oh, yesterday. I opened one shopping app just to check a price, and somehow a new t-shirt arrived in my cart.
What? See, this is what I mean. Just looking is the first step to just buying.
Yeah, it's like the app whispers, "Come on, one more thing won't hurt."
And then boom, money gone, closet full, brain still not happy.
If you're listening and thinking, uh-oh, that's me. Hey, same. You're not alone.
Yeah, we've both felt trapped in buy more mode. Sales, ads, influencers, must-have lists. Whoa, it's a lot.
Yeah, a lot of pressure.
Pressure to show, to post, to keep up, even when our bank account is like, please stop.
My bank account almost fainted last month.
Oh, I get that. Mine needs CPR, like emergency help after every big sale.
So today's episode is personal. We're talking about how to protect yourself from materialism and the 10 minimalist rules that changed our lives.
10 rules, but don't worry, simple rules. Real life, not throw everything away and live with one spoon.
One spoon? No, thanks.
Yeah, we still like comfort. We're not against things.
We're just against buying things that steal your peace of mind.
Yes, that's the line.
So we'll share how we were getting carried away with buying, how we started to cut back, how we learned to make do, and how minimalism actually gave us more space, more time, and more money to save up.
And of course, we'll keep it in easy English so you can learn language and life at the same time.
Yes, this is a B1 level episode.
So if you're intermediate, you're in a good place.
And if you're a strong beginner, you can still follow. Just relax and let the English wash over you.
Yes, take what you understand, repeat the useful lines, and don't stress about every single word. That's still real learning.
And hey, if you enjoy learning English like this with real topics and easy conversation, please like the video and subscribe. It really helps more learners find us.
And after you listen, we'd love to read your comment. Which one do you struggle with more? Buying too many things or feeling pressure to look successful? Even one sentence is perfect.
All right, so how are we going to do this today?
First, we'll talk about why materialism is so powerful, how it quietly pulls you in.
Then we'll share our 10 minimalist rules, the rules that helped us stop buying problems and start buying peace.
And finally, we'll collect the vocabulary in our word tour, explain them with simple examples, and help them stay in your English.
We really love your comments saying, "I'm learning new vocabulary just by listening."
And that makes us so happy because that's our goal. Daily life conversation first, vocabulary inside. No dictionary fight needed.
Yeah, no dictionary fights. Dictionary fights are banned on this podcast.
Okay, let's start with the big question.
Yeah, why do we feel trapped in buy more mode in the first place?
Because it's not just about things, right? On paper, it sounds easy. Just don't buy. But in real life, it feels like we're swimming in buy, buy, buy.
Yeah, it's like the world is always selling something to your eyes, to your ears, to your feelings.
So maybe we can start with a few quiet reasons, not to blame ourselves, just to see clearly.
Okay, reason one?
Reason one, your brain loves new.
Oh, absolutely.
When you see something new, a new color, a new style, a new version, your brain gets a tiny spark, like, ooh, interesting.
Yeah, like a little firework in your head.
And companies know this, so they keep giving you new. New drops, new collections, limited edition, just launched.
And we fall for it. Not because we're stupid, just because we're human.
I've definitely talked myself into things just because they were new.
Same. I don't really need it, but it's new and maybe it will change my life.
Yeah, that's reason one. Our brain loves new, and we can get carried away very fast.
Reason 2, everyone around you makes it look normal.
Yes, let's talk about the phone example.
The iPhone one?
Yeah, because now, in many places, it feels like you need the latest iPhone just to be normal.
I remember this. My phone was working perfectly, no problem. But people around me started saying, "Oh, you still have that model?" Or, "The new one has this camera, that feature."
Little comments.
And slowly I started to feel old, out of date, like my phone was a problem, even though it was fine.
Right, nothing was broken except the feeling.
And everywhere, ads, influencers, YouTube videos, it was like, if you care about quality, you must have the latest.
So it stops being a phone and becomes a status symbol.
Yeah, you start to keep up with the Joneses, with friends, coworkers, people online.
And the Joneses just means other people you compare yourself to.
Exactly. You don't want to look less, so your brain says, "Okay, I'll save up, I'll maybe stick to a budget for a while, but I must upgrade."
And that feeling, I must, is the trap. Because suddenly it's not a choice. It feels like a necessity.
Even though maybe you really wanted that money for something else, a course, a trip, support for your family.
So the phone is just one example, but this happens with clothes, bags, cars, even coffee shops.
Yeah, the message is, if you don't have the latest, you're behind.
And that's heavy.
Reason 3, we don't see the full cost.
Yeah, this one is sneaky.
We see the price today. We don't see the time, energy, space, and stress tomorrow.
Like you buy just one more small thing, one t-shirt, one gadget, one decoration.
Then another and another. Each one feels like no big deal.
But if you add up all those small things over a month, whoa, that's a lot of money.
And they take space in your room and in your mind.
So, in the end, materialism feels powerful because it gives your brain new spark, uses comparison to push you, and hides the real cost.
Exactly. But the beautiful thing is, you're not powerless.
Yeah, we can't control all the ads, all the pressure, but we can create small rules for ourselves.
Rules that protect our money, our space, and our peace of mind.
And that's where our minimalist rules come in.
Not scary rules, not throw everything away and live in a white box.
Yeah, no one spoon, one plate lifestyle here.
Just gentle rules that helped us cut back on the noise and make do with what really matters.
So let's go through them slowly, one by one.
10 rules for 2026 you can actually use.
Rule 1, buy nice or buy twice.
Oof, that sounds serious.
It kind of is. It means if you always buy the cheapest option, you might pay more later because you buy it again and again.
Yeah, you're almost too broke to buy cheap.
Exactly. That's what being frugal really is. Smart with money, not miserable.
I did this with shoes. I kept buying cheap sneakers. They looked fine for 1 week, then pain, holes, and back to the shop.
So you weren't just buying shoes, you were buying future problems.
Yes, extra pain, extra money, extra trash. One day I stopped and thought, if I add up all these cheap pairs, I could have bought one good pair.
One good pair you can make do with for a long time.
So now my rule is buy the best quality I can honestly afford and then use it a lot. Not the most expensive name, just the best I can afford.
And to stop impulse buys, you also started to research, right?
Yeah, I slow down. I read reviews, compare, think. Research is like a break for my shopping. It gives my brain time to breathe.
So if you're listening, Rule 1 doesn't say buy luxury. It says buy something solid, use it deeply, and don't keep replacing the same cheap thing.
Your future self will thank you, and your feet too. Now, Rule 2 is more about feelings.
Rule 2, if it's not a hell yes, It's a no.
That phrase is so strong.
Yeah, but we can say it simply. If you don't feel clearly excited or sure, it's probably not for you.
So a meh feeling is a no?
Yes, because meh items become clutter. They just sit there. Clothes you kind of like, gadgets you might use.
I had a t-shirt like that. Every time I opened my closet, I saw it and thought, maybe later. I talked myself into keeping it many times, but never wore it.
The closet ghost.
Exactly. It just took space and quiet energy. Now, if my feeling is not a clear yes, I let it go.
This rule also protects your time and energy. You can use the same filter for projects, invitations, even people.
Yeah, if it's not a real yes in your heart, it becomes heavy later.
So before you buy, you can ask, am I honestly excited about this, or am I just bored, sad, or copying someone else?
If it's not a strong yes, it's a kind no.
Okay, next rule is for people who love organizing.
Rule 3. Declutter first, then organize.
Ooh, this one called me out.
Why?
I used to buy boxes, baskets, cute labels. I thought if I organize everything, I'll be a new person.
Oh, the organization makeover.
But the truth was, I didn't have an organizing problem. I had a too much stuff problem. I was just moving things from one box to another.
Yeah, if you organize clutter, you still have clutter, just in prettier boxes.
So now my rule is, before buying any storage, I declutter. I ask what can leave, what is in the way.
Then you organize what's left.
Yes, and suddenly you often don't need new baskets. Your shelf already has space.
I did this with cables and chargers. I wanted to buy a new organizer, but when I decluttered, I realized I had 5 broken cables and 3 I never used.
So the real solution was less, not more.
Exactly. Declutter first, then organize what truly matters. And after decluttering, there's a rule to keep your space clean over time.
Rule 4. If you don't use it, you lose it.
This one sounds a little tough, but it's kind.
It doesn't mean throw away everything today. It means check your things regularly. Ask, do I use this? Does it give value? Does it bring honest joy?
Because your life changes, your needs change.
I had makeup I bought years ago for special days. Guess what? I never used it. It expired. It was just sitting there, quietly making me feel guilty.
The someday items.
Yes, so now, every few months, I do a little check. Clothes, books, bathroom things. If I haven't used something for a long time and my life is okay without it, I let it go.
It's like telling your space, only what is alive stays.
And your room starts to feel like a place you live in, not a storage unit.
Less museum of old you, more support for present you.
Okay, the next rule is my favorite for online shopping.
Rule 5. Wish list plus wait.
Yes, instead of buying fast, we park the desire.
When you see something you want, on an app, on Instagram, in a shop, you don't buy it immediately. You put it on a wish list.
Notes app, Google Doc, anywhere.
You write the name, the price, and one honest reason why you want it.
Then you wait. You sleep on it a little. 1 week, 2 weeks, maybe a month.
And something magical happens. Many items just die on the list.
Yeah, because you already held back from clicking buy now, your feelings have time to change.
And the ones that stay, the ones you still want after waiting, those are usually more real.
So when you finally buy, it's not an impulse buy. It's an intentional choice.
And future shopping becomes simple. You stick to the list instead of getting carried away. Now, let's talk about our physical space.
Rule 6, a place for everything, everything in its place.
This one changed my mornings.
Yeah, because a messy space is like mental noise.
When your keys, wallet, earphones, charger all have a home, life feels easier.
No more searching for your keys when you're already late.
I gave my wallet one spot in my bag, always the same pocket. At first it felt silly, but now I never panic like, where is it?
I did that with adapters and cables. One box, one place. My brain said, thank you.
And with clothes too, group by type or color. T-shirts here, pants there. Your brain doesn't have to work so hard.
It's like you're giving your future self a gift. Here, I made things easy for you.
And when things have a place, it's easier to put them back and harder to drown in clutter again.
Okay, next rule is like a red flag detector.
Rule 7. Don't buy a problem.
Say more.
Some things look amazing, but come with extra cost, extra work, or extra stress.
Like what?
I saw a beautiful white rug once. In the shop, it looked perfect, clean, aesthetic, cozy.
Of course it did.
But then I thought, I drink coffee. I drop food. I don't like cleaning rugs. If I buy this, I also buy weekly stress.
So the rug wasn't just a rug, it was a cleaning problem.
Yeah, same with clothes that need dry cleaning, shoes that hurt, or furniture that needs 10 extra things to match.
Even with thrifting, something can be so cool, but the wrong size. If you have to change your whole life to make it work, maybe it's not for you.
And of course, there's buying with debt for wants. If you swipe your card for something you don't need and can't pay now, you're not just buying the object, you're buying future interest and worry.
Buying a problem for future you.
So now we ask, if I buy this, what extra work or extra cost comes with it?
If the answer feels heavy, we let it go.
And to help with that, we have Rule 8.
Rule 8. Have a why before you buy.
This one is simple but strong.
Explaining, before buying, ask yourself, why do I want this? Then listen to the first honest answer in your mind.
Not the fake answer, the real one.
If the answer is, it's on sale, that's not a strong why. If it's, everyone has it, or I'll feel left out, that's not a peaceful why.
And if it's, my old one is broken, or I use this every day, or this will help me learn, grow, or rest, that's a better reason.
Your why acts like a filter. It slows you down.
And when you can't find a good why, that's usually your answer.
No drama, just not today.
Now let's talk about joy.
Rule 9, the spark joy rule. This rule says, keep or buy things that genuinely make you feel a small spark of joy.
Not fake joy, not maybe someday. Real, honest joy now.
When you hold the item or imagine using it, you feel light, happy, calm, not stressed, guilty, or meh.
I had an old t-shirt that was super soft, but not stylish. Every time I wore it at home, I felt cozy. That's joy too.
Yes, joy doesn't always look Instagram perfect. Sometimes it's a silly mug, a comfy hoodie, a book you love.
The rule is, if it truly sparks joy or serves your life well, it can stay. If not, maybe it's time to say thank you and let it go.
And when you apply this while buying, you stop filling your home with almosts and maybes.
You still treat yourself, but with things that truly spark joy, not with random stuff you forget next week.
And finally, the money boundary.
Rule 10. If I can't pay in full today, I can't afford it.
This one is brave.
Yeah, and it came from pain. I used to use buy now, pay later for many things. It felt easy.
Like, future me will handle it.
Exactly. But future me was tired. I had bills, interest, and no peace of mind. The joy of the item disappeared fast, but the payments stayed.
So now your rule is, if you can't pay for it today without stress, you wait.
Yes, maybe I still want it, but I turn it into a goal. I save up. I give myself time.
And in that time, two things can happen. You realize you don't want it that much, or you feel proud when you finally buy it.
Both are wins.
This rule doesn't attack people who truly need payment plans for big life things. It's more about protecting yourself from impulse buys and emotional shopping with debt.
Yeah, it's about saying, I respect my future. I don't want to trade my peace for a quick high.
And that's real minimalism. Not just less stuff, but more calm inside.
More space in your home. More space in your mind.
And maybe even more space in your bank account.
So those are our 10 rules. You don't have to use them all tomorrow.
Yeah, even one rule, just one, can make this year feel lighter and more peaceful.
And we know we used some strong phrases today, so let's slow down now and collect them.
Yes, time for our calm word tour, so these money and mindset words can stay in your English. First word, frugal.
Frugal means you are careful with money in a smart way.
Yes, you don't waste money, but you still enjoy life. You choose what really matters.
It's not the same as cheap, it's more about being wise.
For example, my friend is frugal, so she thinks carefully before buying anything.
Or being frugal helped him save money without feeling unhappy.
Next, impulse buy.
An impulse buy is something you buy suddenly without planning.
Yes, you see it, you feel a push, and you buy it in the moment.
Often impulse buys come from emotions, not real needs.
For example, I went to the shop for bread, but that chocolate was an impulse buy.
Or, I try to avoid impulse buys when I'm tired or stressed.
Next phrasal verb, cut back on.
Cut back on means to reduce something.
Yes, you don't stop completely, but you do it less.
It's useful when you want more balance, not zero.
For example, I decided to cut back on online shopping this year.
Or, she cut back on coffee to save money and sleep better.
Next, save up.
Save up means to keep money over time for something special.
Yes, you don't spend everything now, you keep a part for your goal.
It gives your money a purpose.
For example, I'm saving up for a new laptop.
Or, they saved up for months to visit their family.
Next phrasal verb, talk yourself into.
Talk yourself into something means you slowly convince yourself to do it.
Yes, even when a part of you feels it's not a good idea.
We often talk ourselves into buying things we don't need.
For example, I talked myself into buying that jacket because it was on sale.
Or, he didn't need a new phone, but he talked himself into it.
Next, fall for.
Fall for something means to be tricked by it or believe it too easily.
Yes, you can fall for an ad, a promise, or a big discount.
Materialism is strong because it's easy to fall for the message, you need more.
For example, I fell for the marketing and bought something useless.
Or she didn't fall for the pressure to upgrade her phone.
Next phrasal verb, make do.
Make do means to use what you have, even if it's not perfect.
Yes, you manage with your current things instead of buying more.
It's a peaceful skill. It tells your brain, this is enough for now.
For example, I wanted new shoes, but I decided to make do with my old pair.
Or, we made do with the furniture we had and still felt comfortable.
Next expression, keep up with the Joneses.
Keep up with the Joneses means trying to look as rich or successful as other people.
Yes, the Joneses are just other people you compare yourself to. Friends, neighbors, people online.
It often makes you buy things just to show off, not because you really need them.
For example, he bought a new car just to keep up with the Joneses.
Or, when she stopped keeping up with the Joneses, she felt more free.
Next phrasal verb, get carried away.
Get carried away means you lose control because you were too excited.
Yes, you plan to do a little and then you do a lot.
Sales and discounts easily make us get carried away.
For example, I got carried away in the mall and spent too much.
Or, don't get carried away by every sale you see.
Next phrase, peace of mind.
Peace of mind means a calm feeling that things are okay.
Yes, not perfect, but safe enough. You're not always worrying.
Many minimalist rules are about protecting your peace of mind, not just your wallet.
For example, having some savings gives me peace of mind.
Or, she chose a smaller house for peace of mind, not for status.
Next phrase, sleep on it.
Sleep on it means wait until the next day before you decide.
Yes, you give your brain time to calm down and think clearly.
If the feeling is still strong tomorrow, then you can choose with a cooler head.
For example, I wanted to buy it, but I decided to sleep on it.
Or, when he slept on it, he realized he didn't really need it.
Next phrase, hold back.
Hold back means stop yourself from acting too fast.
Yes, you pause instead of jumping in.
Holding back for a moment can protect you from regret later.
For example, she held back and checked her budget before spending.
Or, I wanted to say yes, but I held back and thought first.
Next, add up.
Add up means to calculate the total.
Yes, you put all the small numbers together and see the big number.
When you add up your small purchases, you see how much you really spend.
For example, when I added up my small buys, the total shocked me.
Or, he added up his coffees and realized it was a lot of money.
Next phrase, stick to a budget.
Stick to a budget means follow your money plan.
Yes, you try to stay inside your limits for food, fun, clothes, and so on.
You're not perfect, but you stay honest and consistent.
For example, I'm trying to stick to my budget this month.
Or, she stuck to her budget and finally saved up for a trip.
Last one, treat yourself.
Treat yourself means do something nice for yourself on purpose.
Yes, maybe a coffee, a dessert, a small gift, or a rest day.
The key is not all the time, but sometimes with joy, not guilt.
For example, I worked hard this week, so I treated myself to a nice dinner.
Or, he treats himself once a week instead of buying things every day. That was a good word tour. Calm, but strong.
Yes, you don't need to remember everything. Just choose 2 or 3 words that you like and use them this week.
And you don't need to become perfectly minimalist.
No, even one small rule can make 2026 feel lighter.
So here's a tiny homework. This week, before you buy something, ask one question. Am I buying peace or am I buying a problem?
And if you want, tell us in the comments, which rule do you want to try first? Even one sentence is perfect.
We really love reading your stories.
This is Anna.
This is Jake.
And you've been listening to the English Leap podcast. Bye!
Your progress doesn't end here. To continue advancing your English skills, click on the next video or explore the additional videos we've thoughtfully selected for you.